Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. You know who it is. You know what time it is. I don't really think you need the intro. So without further ado, let's just dive right into your top 3 points of the week. At point number 3, it was labor market data coming in softer than expected, with non-farm payrolls only adding 22,000 jobs this past month and unemployment staying at 4.3%. Now, these numbers may not sound very good or bad, but we continue to see weakness in that labor market. And you have to remember that is a key data point for the Fed when making rate decisions, because they look primarily at price data and labor market data. So if you see some weakness in the labor market data, that gives them further fuel for rate cuts. So we are seeing almost a guarantee of some semblance of a cut in this upcoming meeting this month. Now, the magnitude of which we are not sure yet. Right now, it's leaning towards 25 basis points. At point number 2, it was Tesla announcing a new proposed pay package for CEO Elon Musk. So the Tesla board came out and proposed a record-breaking $1 trillion pay package award to Elon Musk. Now, this is dependent on him meeting various operational milestones and divided across 12 different tranches of stock equity rewards over the span of 10 years. Now, some of these milestones are like expanding the robotaxi business, as well as getting Tesla to a market cap of $8.5 trillion. So just for context, NVIDIA, the most valuable company in the world, is $4 trillion right now. So they're essentially asking Elon to double the size of NVIDIA in the span of roughly 10 years. Now, this is also a way to make sure he stays focused at Tesla rather than dispersing his time across the various other companies that he helps lead. Then finally, point number 1, it was Broadcom releasing earnings yesterday after the close and surging as a result of that, as they beat on almost every significant measure in their earnings report, and also gave a strong outward guidance going forward into the next year. In addition to that, they also announced a deal with OpenAI to start developing and designing an AI accelerator chip with OpenAI starting in 2026. Now, this is very key because this will put them into direct competition with NVIDIA, who has pretty much dominated that AI accelerator market in the chip space over the last 1 to 2 years. So we're going to see some ongoing frictions and some increased rivalries going on in that space, and we're going to keep you updated on that as time goes on. Now, that does it for our top 3 points this week. What are we checking out for next week? Well, next week, it's going to be primarily about inflation data. We got CPI and PPI coming out next week. And like I said, the Fed likes to look at inflation data and labor market data before making rate decisions. And now the rate decision will be in 2 weeks. So as they get this more data coming in, it's going to give them more and more data to make that decision based off of that. So if we see some hot inflation numbers next week, there could be an argument that they keep rates higher. But if we start to see continued moderation in that, we could once again pretty much lock in the certainty of a cut in this upcoming meeting. But as we get that data, we'll update you in next week's video as always. Now, that does it for this week's video. As always, if you have additional questions, please reach out to your financial advisor. And if you don't have one, please click our link. We'll get you connected with somebody. But as always, go out, enjoy your weekend, and we will see you the same time next week. Thanks again.